In this video, we are working on my Toyota Tacoma. I made my first new vehicle purchase of my lifetime. Really what I wanted was to obtain the vehicle from new so I could care for it properly. That is why I made the decision to purchase my first vehicle. And here it is, the Toyota Tacoma. I thought this was a great opportunity to showcase some of the challenges detailers like us are facing on newer vehicles like this Toyota. So this past year, I've talked to a lot of consumers on the phone, customers that purchase a new vehicle and are interested in getting a ceramic coating installed. Just yesterday, I was on the phone with a woman that purchased a new vehicle, and I told her that I would like to see the vehicle when she takes delivery of it. She was very kind, and she said, I don't mean any disrespect, but why would you need to see the vehicle if it's brand new? Something that I want you, the viewer, to think about is if you are purchasing a new vehicle, just because it is new doesn't mean that there won't be some defects that need to be dealt with prior to laying down a ceramic coating. Overall, I am pleased with the consistency of this paint. However, there is something on here which we call factory dieback. Two of the main contributing factors to this dieback term is top coating waterborne base coats before they dry. The other big contributing factor is too long of a period in between coats. This allows the first coat to partially skin over, resulting in a loss or a lack of gloss. I'm always studying paint, observing defects, and trying to gain a deeper understanding of this. And once I got this vehicle in my shop with the high-powered lighting on it, I was able to spot and identify this factory dieback. Okay, so here is the driver door. And I'm using my iPhone here to shoot this. Now you can see that lighting here. So I want you guys to know that this door was the first door that I worked on here. And you can see how the light is now clear. Now I want you to see the difference here when I go over to this door. If I zoom in, you can kind of see how it looks hazy and a touch foggy, and you don't notice it until we go back over and look at this one. There's a bit more clarity in this one now. Now, I still have to polish this, but at a glance, you can kind of see, especially in these lights, those halos, how on the side of the light there it looks kind of smoky, hazy, foggy, or at least over here, already polished, it's reduced greatly. So, brand new vehicle, and this is why it's important to just check this stuff out, because you wouldn't want a ceramic coat over that. My plan with this is I'm going to remove the TRD 4x4 sports stickers, and I'm going to begin my machine polishing. I already did my test spot on the door over here. This is just one step, and I still have to polish it. I'm going to kind of do step one on the whole vehicle and then come behind and do step two. But I'm using Burke cut, okay? Doing a really great job. This has got a really good working time, and I can basically do a long cycle cut with this microfiber pad and really machine out a lot of that lack of gloss that we're talking about. Now, I am pretty satisfied with that look, but I know I could kind of ramp up the gloss even a bit more. So I'm going to come behind with the sole. I really like this product. I haven't decided if I'm going to use a foam or a microfiber pad yet, but when we get there, I'll let you know how it goes. And we're just going to keep going. Check this out. You can see here in my high bay lights, I didn't polish here yet, but I polished over here, and look at that difference. You can almost see the temperature of the color, how it's here, you have that fog. Here, there's a little bit more sharpness in the light. This is what it looks like now after a cut and a polish. Pretty happy that the microfiber pad took out a lot of that haze, and I was able to come behind with the foam pad and really kind of make that metallic jump. So now that I'm at this stage, basically just going to clean up and lay out my coating tools. This is a perfect day to do this. It's not hot, it's not cold, good humidity. I can lay the coating on, let it sit for a little long, and it'll make my working time with it a little better. So I'm going to keep going. All right, we're back and we're done installing the ceramic coating. I even got cleaned up for the tail end of this video, so I look proper. Obviously the Toyota's looking proper, so I felt I should look proper too. Nevertheless, I want to remind everyone this is not a how-to video. This is more of a why-do video. I am starting to notice a lot more of this dieback, or I should say lack of gloss. That's really what it is. You take delivery of your new vehicle, the paint looks good, but it's not at its peak. It's not as shiny as it could be. And essentially that's what we're trying to do before we even get to the point of installing the ceramic coating. So I'm going to turn the camera around here now and I'm going to show you guys kind of how the truck looks, and additionally I'm going to show you the coatings that I used for this service. Essentially what I did on my vehicle here, this is a level 2 ceramic coating where we include the paint, the wheels, and the glass. My level 1 ceramic coating is really more for someone that's just more focused only on the paint and they're not too concerned about the glass or the wheels. That's a great way to save a little bit of money when you're looking at a ceramic coating service. As I'm starting over here on this Tacoma emblem, I'm not sure if the camera will pick up how the coating darkened that, but now this thing has a little bit more definition than it did when we started. Moving on here to the wheels, started by hand polishing these wheels after I did my wash prep, and those were ceramic coated, and I used the same coating that gets used for the wheels also gets used for the textured plastics here. That's the mud flaps and the bumper and tonneau cover as well. So all the textured plastics, including the rail. You can see how this has a nice little gloss to it now. It's almost like in the old days wiping tire dressing on plastic where it shines, but this doesn't wash away. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to the paint. You guys saw earlier I was using Old Burke cut, the microfiber pad, and then I came behind step 2 with the sole and a foam pad and was able to really get a really good shine out of it before putting on the coating, and that's really the goal. You know, this is a new vehicle and it didn't need a ton of heavy defect removal, but there was that lack of gloss, that dieback that we're talking about, and this is why I want everybody that's buying a new vehicle, especially these Toyotas, you know, pay attention to that. Not all of them are like that, but we're starting to see a lot more of that now on these vehicles. So as for the coatings that I use, this is not paid, I'm not making any money off this stuff, but I've had a lot of luck here in the Midwest with CarPros Deluxe. It does a fantastic job for, as I mentioned, the wheels and the textured plastics. So that's what I used here for this. And then the one I've been using for a long time is Seacorts UK 3.0. It's a great coating, been around for a long time, and it does a really good job with its application, and this is what I've been using primarily in the Midwest for the last number of years. And on my truck, I topped this with Seacorts SIC. This is something I've been doing more these last couple, I should say more this season, but especially when you have this metallic flake, it really helps kind of refine that and get a little bit more sharpness that maybe just a coating alone won't necessarily do. You're still going to get that protection from this, but putting these two together has been a pretty really cool and fun combination. So thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to making and sharing more videos and some of the upgrades that I plan on doing to my Toyota Tacoma along the way. But for now, I wanted to get started with its core focus, the paint and the way the vehicle looks, because that's what I'm all about. And I really love this stuff. So if you guys have any questions, please leave me a message in the comments section below, and we'll see you on the next video.